Don will recite 3 separate Ingersoll excerpts. Number 1 will be a response to a reporter's question. Number 2, a commentary comparing Shakespeare and the Bible. And number 3, Ingersoll about the Holy Bible speech.
A reporter in Kansas City asked me if I enjoy lecturing. Of course I enjoy lecturing. It is a great pleasure to drive the fiend of fear from the hearts of men, women, and children. It is a positive joy to put out the fires of hell. When I read Shakespeare, I behold a new heaven and a new earth. All well-educated ministers know that the Bible suffers from a comparison with Shakespeare. If Shakespeare could be as widely circulated as the Bible, nothing would so advance the intellectual standard of mankind. Think of the different influence on men between reading Deuteronomy and Hamlet and King Lear. The church teaches obedience. The man who reads Shakespeare has his intellectual horizon enlarged. Someone should tell the truth about the Bible. The preachers dare not. They would be driven from their pulpits. Professors in colleges dare not. They would lose their salaries. Politicians dare not. They would be defeated. Editors dare not. They would lose subscribers. Merchants dare not because they might lose customers. Men of fashion dare not, fearing they would lose caste. Even clerks dare not because they might be discharged. And so I've decided to do it myself. Many millions of people believe the Bible to be the inspired word of God. Millions think that this book is staff and guide, counselor and consoler, and that it fills the present with peace and the future with hope. Millions believe that this book is the fountain of law, justice, and mercy, and that to its wise and benign teachings, the world is indebted for its liberty, wealth, and civilization. Millions imagine that this book is a revelation from the wisdom and love of God to the hearts and brain of man. Millions regard this book as a torch that conquers the darkness of death and pours its radiance on another world, a world without a tear. They forget its ignorance and savagery, its hatred of liberty, its religious persecution. They remember heaven, but they forget the dungeon of eternal pain. They forget that it is the enemy of intellectual freedom. They forget that it imprisons the brain and corrupts the heart. Liberty is my religion. Liberty of hand and brain, thought and labor. Liberty is a word hated by kings, loathed by popes. It is a word that shatters thrones and altars and leaves the crowned without subjects and the outstretched hand of superstition without alms. Liberty is the blossom and fruit of justice. It is the perfume of mercy. Liberty is the seed and soil, the air and light, the dew and rain of progress, love and joy.